Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's just get right into this episode, especially since last week was a doozy, was a snoozy, was a bore. We're going to get right into it. Biggie and Jaden Alexis is walking through the grass, strolling, holding hands, skipping through the meadows. And I don't know what this was about. I don't understand why they was walking through the grass. I think they wanted to set it up so that, if they had an issue, they could just settle it right there. But Jaden, I guess, was like pressing her, like, you're whack. Oh, you was doing all of this. It's just my people's. Biggie was, saying like, well, I mean, you got to understand, like, this is how it goes. Like, I got to go 40 minutes for glam and you bringing people to the house. It's not casted on the show. Like, that's not fair. I mean, it's in our house. Like, what do you think this is? They're outsiders. I feel where Biggie coming from with that because I'm like, okay, if we can have special guests in the house, let's everybody invite somebody over. Glam team or not. Okay, I'm going to let my sister do my hair. What are we talking about? But anyways, so they went on to talk and whatever, and Jaden just telling her like, yeah, whatever. Oh, you did that for no reason. You look a mess. I'm just sitting there, Jaden, please, you don't have any room to say anybody look a mess. Girl, please don't never say nobody look a mess again. Just please don't ever say nobody look a mess again while you looking like that. But anyways, you talking about Biggie body and all this, girl, please, we don't need to have that conversation right now. At the end of the day, Biggie's body is natural, right? And you were natural at one point and got your body done because you didn't like it, and it still look a mess. So anyways, on to the next scene. All right, so the next scene, we got Ivory, Tasiki, Tink, Anna, and Natalie sitting by the pool in the back. I think they were just bringing Ivory out there to set her up. I think that Ivory wasn't aware of Lex getting ready to come, and then they surprised her by bringing Lex outside. So Lex comes out. Lex is like basically that, hey, I want to fight. Like, you thought it was over. You threw that drink on me. Yeah, it's up. Let's go. So Ivory, she stepped out looking like a stud. And then, Lex stepped out looking like a grasshopper. And this just looks like it's about to be the ultimate battle. Until Ivory said, nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to skip out on this one. I think you're going to have to wait for that fade. And she said, basically, no more clout off of me, Lex. You're not going to get any more clout off of me. I just got my wig done $500. I'm not about to do no fighting right now. I'm going to fight you on my time. You're not getting no clout off of me. Nah. Lex tried to, pump up and say, like, yeah, I'm the big dog now. Yeah, I took your spot. I got your crown. Yeah, you don't want to fight. When you ever not want to run a fade, it's me. I'm Big Lex. I'm the one. But it still was giving lackluster. Everyone's going to be biased and pump up for Lex because they don't really like Ivory because she's got that bully mode and bully style mentality. But honestly, Lex, you did not eat that. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Tell me how you feel in the comments. Listen, I'm not going to argue with you, but I definitely want to know how you feel. Let me know if you think that Ivory's really scared of this girl. Like, come on. I don't think Ivory's scared of this girl. I just feel like she thought she was going to have another moment off of the drink throwing thing for that to be an excuse. She wanted to fight that, and that's it. That's that. But yeah, it just was giving lackluster yet again, Lex, because without Ivory, let's be real, you're not going to have a storyline. We've watched this girl for seasons and seasons upon episode and episode, network to network, whooping girls at this very young age. It's not going to be that easy for you, Lex. It's not going to be that easy for you to just slide in and think that you're going to be a fan favorite. What else do you bring? Nobody's watching you like that. They're not watching you just like they're not watching WNBA. So anyways, so then we got this scene with Diamond, Scotty, Paula, Summer, Emma, Dolly. Did I say Dolly? And Jazz. And they all sitting around on the little picnic blanket. Diamond comes out. They all worried about Pretty P, bringing people to Milwaukee because they got a booking. So now Diamond's on pins and needles and looking like, oh, well, do I got to worry about? And Summer trying to, question, do I got to worry about? Everybody worrying about Paula bringing people to the club, which is legitimate to be worried about. Like, I don't want bitches just running up on me anywhere I'm going because they know I'm going to be there. Like, that's crazy. That's whack. And you don't know who they are. So it's kind of like you can't even be on the lookout. But after they get done, after they get done begging Paula to not bring her sister, but after they get done questioning Paula to see if Paula really got somebody coming, I guess Paula reassured them, like, no, I ain't going to do none of that. That's not happening again tonight. They bring up the fact that Summer was a hating ass bitch on Jazz. Like, I mean, I knew that it was some hating ass shit. Other people tried to act like it wasn't a big deal, but I'm glad that Zeus made them have the conversation and kind of like talk about that, because why did you feel the need to snatch that girl chain just because you weren't giving it? Like, even if you could have did it just because you felt like it, like, you're unaware of how that made you look. You look terrible. But anyways, they dig into Summer a little more, and they start saying like, Summer, like it's talks of you pissing on the bus and all this other stuff. Supposedly the driver didn't pull over and like, let her go to the bathroom or something like that. So I guess she said like, oh, she had to pee in a cup. She had to pee in a cup, and they ended up getting some on Dolly. So I'm just like, ugh. Like, are you serious? Like, I could have threw up right in my mouth right there. Like, are you serious? You're not only peeing on the cup, it's probably a smell, all type of stuff, and you got the nerve to let it splash and get on somebody. Like, Dolly really should have hit her in her shit with the broke hand and all that. Like, I just want to advocate for injured cast to be fighting, because why are you pissing on the bus, and why the fuck you pissing next to me? Like, go down the road, like, go in the back of the bus, like, find you a little space, a little stall, a little spot, a little bucket, a little corner, a little something, and don't piss next to me. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, ew. Anyways, after she get chastised for pissing like a goddamn toddler, she apologized, I guess, to Jazz, like, oh yeah, it won't happen again. It's genuine this time. I was a hater for snatching your chain. It is true. I was drunk. I'm gonna drink water tonight. All right, whatever. So basically, that was it. We opened up the next scene with Jayla, the handsome grandma. Then she got her sister, Aunt Mabel, next to her, Akbar. And they just sitting on the couch, and they just, I guess, talking, chopping it up with Rolly. Now, Slim comes in and sits down, and she gets to talking to Rolly. She's like, oh, here you go, some snacks, some food. Rolly's like, I asked you to go pick up some packages. Why are you here with food? Are you trying to be funny? Akbar jumping in, inserting herself. Are you trying to be funny? Are you calling us fat? I'm like, Akbar, very much so. But yeah, so she gives them the snacks, hands the snack over. The girls come over the balcony. The rest of the girls, Emma, Jazz, Dolly, Summer, they come over the balcony like, what are you doing here, Slim? You're not staying in this house, Slim. What do you think this is? So Summer had to be the initiator and the instigator and kind of like initiated. Take your snacks. Get out of here. She tried to pass Slim the bag of snacks, like, girl, get your shit and get out of here. So Slim's like, no, begging and pleading. I'm staying and I'm going to work for Rolly here and I'm going to be in the house. Rolly's like, I don't know about that. It looked like they're pretty strong on it. So then Slim gives in. She basically says that she's going to be assistant for all the baddies and help all the baddies. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, well, you can be a baddie. So Rolly's like, that ain't the agreement. So Summer's like, listen, we don't want you here. You're not coming out with us. Summer jumps over. Summer runs up. Slim jumps on the table, starts twerking like a crackhead. Look at this clip.
I actually want to genuinely get to know all of y'all people.
We were having it like she's...
Get this bitch up out of here. Come on,
oh,
bitch.
Come
on, bitch. Come on. Bitch, I'm going to drag your ass up. Bitch, come on. Come on, jump with your scary ass. Come on, bitch. You want to keep putting up chairs out? Come on.
Summer and Slim start fighting. It was crazy. Summer didn't give a flying fuck about what I had to say. It definitely is the same Slim. They just got the emotional side before the firecracker side. But once the two combine, she becomes the ultimate crackhead and starts just rampaging through everything. If this is how you're going to conduct yourself as an assistant, I'm pretty sure you're not going to last.
So they run their ones. Summer snatches Slim's wig off her head so that she could put it on her head and wear it to the club tonight. We all know that she's been recycling, reusing, and collecting wigs from the cast, sweaty or not, someone else's DNA on it or not, and she wants it. She wants to use it. So they get to the club in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee looked lit. Ivory tries her best to get everybody on the squad on board to basically let all the baddies know, like, oh, okay, like somebody's outside for my head.
Warning! It's bitches outside this bus that want my head. They've been posting on Instagram. They gonna throw acid on me. They gonna fuck me up. They gonna do this. They gonna do that.
Like, y'all need to keep your head on a swivel. If some girls want my head, y'all know we together in this. And when Ivory said these girls talking about they getting ready to throw acid on me, I gagged. Ain't no way. At the end of the day, hopefully Zoo Security, really secure and really like guard these girls, because ain't no way I'm getting involved with some acid throwing. You gonna have to catch me on the next one, honey. I'm not getting involved with no acid throwing. Ain't no way I'm about to fight with somebody who got threats of getting acid thrown. I'm not getting no acid on me, honey. When Ivory said that, I said, listen, you better stand real close to a security guard. You better run your ass in that club. You better do what you gotta do, stand in the back, whatever. But all of that, oh, we gonna get it in. Yeah, and they talking about throwing acid. I like how you tried to slip that in there, but ain't no way I'm fighting with you, Ivory. I'm sorry. Homegirl or not. Okay? If that's the case, don't go there. Ain't no way I'm about to risk getting some acid thrown on me to go to a club booking. What? Anyways. All right, so nothing ended up happening to this Diamond, but this little clip right here where she was running through the club, this was just funny to me, running from the bus to the club.
My anxiety was through the roof because I didn't know who was a fan and who was an enemy. So
I'm like, this is not the wait, what is called, the Guardian. This is not the Guardian, honey. You are not Whitney Houston. Like, this shit was hilarious. The way Diamond just hopped off the sprinter and started pouncing towards the club. It was hilarious. I'm looking like, girl, if you that scared, just don't go. Couple of these confessional looks, I thought was worth saying something about. Natalie, don't do this shit again. Like, you grown ass woman, you old ass grown ass woman, you mature older women wearing these little kitty 12-year-old ditzy doodle bop hairstyles. I don't know what to call it, but honey, just don't do it again. I just don't. It's like pandering. I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't like how these grown women sit up here doing these baby bop hairstyles and with ribbons and bows and beads and extra bright colors. Like, this is not anime. This is not kawaii. I mean, I don't understand, but anyways, moving on. Don't do that again. Scotty's, I liked this look on Scotty. This actually looked really cute, classy. She had a black one on. She had a white one. I really more of like this one right here with the zippers around the neck. That was cute. Yeah. All right, so in this scene, they're sitting around at the Wreck-It room. They're supposed to be doing like some smacking, some crashing, some stuff at the Wreck-It room. Nunu enters. So Nunu comes in. Nunu on some, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm like, okay, well, let's get straight to it. So she gets up on the couch, throws some weak ass punch. It didn't land anything. Nunu backing up, waiting for Anna to get ready. So I guess at that moment, Biggie decided she was gonna do her biggest one ever and didn't do nothing, but ran up on Nunu, swung her arms like, a helicopter. I don't know what she was doing, and swimming in the air and stuff. And Nunu basically dragged her or something and then waited for Anna. Anna came over, grabbed her by the side of the head, and that was the end of that episode. We will see the continuation next week on what happens with the rest of the fight, but it's a lot of stuff going to happen next week as well. Looks like Art Bar and Tink are going to probably get into it. I don't know exactly who it was over. I don't know if they're talking about Tommy at this point, but I'm ready to see what's going to happen with that. I see that it's going to be a couple of other fades ran. Diamond crying about how she quit. She don't want to see people get hurt. I'm just looking like, Diamond, you just the biggest clout chaser. Like, I still like Diamond, but she really, starts to get on my nerves a little bit. All that clout chasing. Like, all of this camera time and crying with the tooth missing, looking crazy on the bus to Natalie saying how you quit. You don't want to see people get hurt. Even Summer had to call her out. Like, Summer, out of everybody, called her out. Like, girl, you know what you signed up for? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is Baddies. But anyways, then it looks like they're getting ready to go to another club or something. They're sitting on the sprinter, and Slim comes out of nowhere with her scarf wrapped up, looking like she's ready for World War VII, and looking like the crackhead auntie. And she basically told Summer, like, yeah, run that. I want that. Yeah, I popped up out of nowhere, and I'm ready to fight you. And it looked like Summer was like, yeah, you're not on nothing. But at the end of the day, I want to see how that one turned out, because Slim looked like it's the old Slim back. Yeah, so I'm ready to see what's going to happen on this next episode. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.